Hello, you all. My name is Farrakhan Muhammad. I was born in St. Louis, Missouri to two wonderful parents. In St. Louis, Missouri, way back in 1995. Now, although I had beautiful and strong parents back then, it was hard for me to build my confidence up because at the time, I was about 50 pounds overweight when I was 13. As a young man growing up, I've always had to struggle with my weight. It's always fluctuated up and down. Um, but one time in particular, when I was growing up a teenager, maybe about 13 or 14, my weight had hit its peak. I was about 220 pounds, and unfortunately, I don't have a photo of me at that point, but believe me, I was way out of shape. Every time I moved, it felt sluggish. Every time I talked or breathed, it would it would feel strange. It felt like something was holding me back. So, one day I said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and lose all this weight. I started to eat right. Instead of eating candy, I started to eat more beans and more protein based foods like meats, poultry, ate some vegetables and whatnot. I was really into it for a good year. And um, at the end of the day, thanks to encouragement from my granny, thanks to encouragement from my mom, my sister, my brother, I was able to lose about 75 pounds. 75 pounds, and that's basically kept me at my base weight this whole entire time, you know. Of course, I've had some issues recently, but um, all it's going to take is some determination again. Am I right? I had about 3 to 4 main things that I did in order for me to lose weight. And one of those things consisted in weightlifting. I did minor to light weightlifting because at the time I was 13, 14, so I didn't want to tear my body up. So I did some light weightlifting. I'm sorry. In addition to the weightlifting, I also jogged a lot with my grandmother, and I participated in Shorin karate. I did a lot of sparring, hand to hand combat. Also, I did some katas, which is basically a showcase of the most beautiful techniques of the form of Shorin. I was doing that for about 7 years. Prior to me getting real big, I just dropped the ball and I picked it right back up and started working out a lot harder and doing a lot more stretches and et cetera, et cetera. Started participating in more tournaments and started getting a whole lot more trophies. So it's pretty lit back then. And thankfully, all of that hard work led me to what I look like today. And I don't look that bad, if I must say so myself. All determination from my family, from myself personally, from people who just care about me. My beautiful fiance is one of the people who's been encouraging me to continue with my goals, and she's been really helping me keep in shape. God bless her. She's really amazing. In addition to, my fiance, I've also been trying to eat right, just basically carry on the tips that I got way back then, and it's been helping me out so far. With the help of determination, I've become the man that I'm proud of being today. With the help of determination, I am I personally think that I look very good, and I continue to take the lessons that I learned at that time, and I continue to use them for my own personal benefit in my life, and it's worked out so far. So now it's your turn. Now it's your turn to pick out a moment in history and describe how the determination pushed you to do something that you normally wouldn't do. Something that pushed you to be a better person. Something that encouraged you to do more with your life. I want you to illustrate that and turn it in.